Yes, I can see that. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, so learning is like a journey, and every fulfilling journey should lead to a destination. A journey without destination is, in my opinion, is meaningless. And that's where the learner's outcome is one matrix which all of us should look into it, irrespective of how the teachers, how is the ecosystem. And the second metrics that we should look at in this journey of learning is the learner's experience. That a learner, a child who gets up every day morning, does he feel like going to school? Does he feel like going to college? Does he come back home and feel that, hey, mom, dad, today I'm very happy and I learned this? If we are able to achieve these two matrices of the learning, and I'll tell you, many of you sitting in this room would have more than more experience than me, but I can tell you a few correlations out of my experience working with both in a skill development and also in a K-12 and also in a lower section of the learners ecosystem. So if you look at the ecosystem or towards this journey is like a atom. In the nucleus, there is a learner. And towards that nucleus, everybody else is rotating, be it the school, be it the teacher, be it the parent, be it the owner of the school, be it the college, be it the university. So if you can correlate the structure of an atom where nucleus is the most important and most relevant function, I think that's where all the problems will lead into the solution. So with that note, the two matrices, learner's outcome and learner's experience are important. And I'll give you certain stats. 20 years of learner's journey, whether he or she is in primary, goes to secondary, goes to college, but at the end of graduation, at the end of post-graduation, if a learner is not getting a job, if a learner is getting unemployed, that to country like India with the billions of population where 50-60% of the populations are below 25 years of the age, you can understand that this population can lead to a great liability. And that's where we need to sit back and understand and analyze. And in 2014, government came up with an initiative of opening a new, ministry called Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. So there is a gap. There is a gap. There is a learning gap. And there is a gap between education and employment. And people say that, hey, it is not about the India as a country which has lack of employment opportunities. Rather, it is an ability to get a job. What they call the term as employability is an issue. And then the blame game starts. The college says, hey, my student was good. He could not get a job because his communication skill was not good, and communication skill cannot be achieved in college. You go back, speak to the senior secondary school. The senior secondary principal says that, hey, I did my job fantastic. The learner was doing fantastic as per the curricular. He could not get a job because it was too early for me to decide that where he has to go, whether he has to become an engineer or a doctor, or he has to go for other, courses. I don't know. And then, principal says that, hey, I spent only 2 years with him. Go and check with the primary section or the secondary section. And their principal says, hey, we have a fantastic curriculum. It is IB, it is CBSE, it is ICSE, and we follow rigorously. You see our infrastructure, you see our experience, and we are A-rated. We are triple A-rated institution. We don't have any problem, ladies and gentlemen. And that's where, I have still 1 minute to go. And that makes me to make you guys think that the atom, the learner, is in the nucleus and he's suffering. After completion of a journey of 20 years, and none of the stakeholders in that ecosystem in that journey is ready to take the blame that who is responsible for that learner's outcome. Is it university? Is it college? Is it school? Is it teacher? Is it principal? Is it director? Is it curriculum? Who? And let me tell you, I don't know, many of you know this. India is full of engineering colleges, medical colleges, and look at the engineers who come out of India every year. And you being in Bangalore, you understand that the value of engineers and the kind of engineers creating a value addition in the Indian GDP, and so many people are unemployed even though they have. So is it the skill? Is it a subject? Or is it a teacher that is leading to a learning gap? And I'll talk more about it. I just thought to throw a problem statement to the crowd saying that if you want to make your learning future ready, forget future. Think about where is the foundations lacking. And there's a fundamental gap, or people even don't understand learning gap, which leads to learning outcome and the learning experience. With that note, we'll get back to you. Thank you.